Hi Terry,
Hi.
I'm Taylor, your nurse. I know we talked a little bit ago. This is a checkup. Why don't you tell me what's been going on?
Well, it's been going okay. I've just been really busy, kind of stressed out with work and hanging out with friends all the time. And I know this is just a normal checkup, but I've been having some difficulty breathing.
Okay.
Going upstairs, going on jogs, sometimes sleeping. I feel like I'm not sleeping as well.
Okay.
And it's kind of bothering me. I just don't know what's wrong. It's never been a big problem before until these past months. It's kind of started to catch up with me, and I just don't know if I have pneumonia or a cold or.
Have you been doing anything differently in your past?
Not really. I mean, just kind of doing the same thing. Like I said, I've been stressed out with work, but I mean, I don't think stress causes shortness of breath or anything like that.
Have you continued with your smoking? I know that you had been smoking when we talked last.
Yeah, I still smoke 2 packs a day. I don't know if I mentioned that last time. It's a big part of my life. It's kind of how I de-stress. I like to do it for fun when I'm with my friends, you know, it's social too.
Okay.
But I mean, can that impact me? Like, could that be a problem?
Well, that could definitely be a cause of shortness of breath.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the times smoking can cause that for a lot of people. And you said it's when you're exercising, or is it for other times?
It's definitely when I'm exercising. I mean, going on a short jog is more of a challenge now than it used to be, but it's not just exercising anymore. It's like I said, walking upstairs. I feel like I'm coughing constantly. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like I have a raspy throat.
Okay.
So I just don't know.
Well, if it's okay, I'd like to talk about your smoking habits, because maybe that could be the cause of this, and we could figure out a way to stop all the problems you've been having with that.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be okay to talk about.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna maybe offer some advice on cutting back with all of that.
Okay.
Do you feel that you are ready to cut back on doing any of that, smoking wise?
It sounds good because you kind of brought to my attention that this is potentially what's causing my breathing problems. But like I said, I'm really stressed out at work, and I've just done it for so long that I don't know if I would be able to stop.
Okay, what would you say on a scale of 1 to 10 would be your likelihood to stop?
I would say between a 3 and a 4.
Okay.
I like the idea, but it's also, I feel like, going to be a really big challenge, so I don't want to rate it higher and then not be able to do it.
Well, why do you think you wouldn't rate it lower than a 3 or a 4?
Because I don't like feeling like this. I feel gross. I'm always coughing. You know, you're in a movie and you have to cough because you can't breathe when you're sitting down. That's not fun. So I feel like that's kind of why I wouldn't rate it a 1. Okay.
But so you would maybe rate it 3 or 4. Is there a reason you wouldn't rate it higher for wanting to stop?
Well, like I said, I feel like a 7 is a huge reach right now. I've been smoking since I was 14 years old, and it just doesn't seem very probable, and so I feel like that's kind of setting myself up for failure.
Right. Now, so you've been smoking for about 10 years. Do you have a lot of friends that smoke, or do a lot of your friends not like when you smoke? Do you surround yourself with those kinds of?
Well, my family, all of my family, except my brother, smokes. My brother won't even let me be around his daughter anymore, and I love my niece. He doesn't want me to smoke around her, which I understand. It's bad for you, but everyone else in my family smokes, and pretty much everyone I hang out with smokes. At work, we take smoke breaks, and I mean, just how I socialize with everyone.
What do you think the pros would be to stopping?
Well,
I know you mentioned your brother might not like it, maybe seeing your...
Yeah, I would like to be able to see my niece. I love her, and I'd want to be able to spend time with her, and being able to work out longer and walk up the stairs and not cough constantly. So I guess my health would be a pro if it could benefit it.
Correct, yeah. And any cons you think that you would? I know you mentioned last time you had a little bit of some depression with that. Was smoking maybe your way out with that?
Yeah, I've been battling depression for a long time, and I feel like I've come a long way with that. I talked to someone, and that helped me. But then after, I mean, I feel like smoking can, like I said, it distresses me, which when you get stressed out, it can lead to worrying, and worrying can lead to depression. So I just don't want to fall back into being sad all the time too. So that's a con. And I also feel like it could affect my social aspect, because when I go on smoke breaks, am I just supposed to stand there while all of them are smoking? And I'm trying to think of something else it could affect.
Maybe your like you said, your friendships, you were thinking that
Yeah.
could, but you know, I think that the people you surround yourself with as friends, they would really, you know, motivate you to maybe want to stop.
Yeah, I don't know. The friends that I have, they probably think it was weird if I stopped, just because they're all in the same boat and have been smoking for years too, and they don't see anything wrong with it. I feel like they maybe have not been smoking as long as I have, so maybe it hasn't affected them as much yet. So I guess if I maybe got a different friend group, it'd be different, but right now I don't have that. So,
well, let's talk about maybe some steps to maybe thinking of quitting if you think that your scale might go up a little bit from a 3 or 4.
Okay.
What are some things that you think you could do to minimize your chances of continuing
smoking? Maybe I could try to cut back from 2 packs a day to maybe like 1 pack a day.
It's a good start.
I mean, I know that's still a lot of cigarettes, but I mean, that could also be if I don't have it with me constantly, I won't be tempted as much. Maybe I could try to get involved with something outside of work, maybe meet some new people.
Okay.
I don't know though, that one's gonna be hard, the friendship thing.
Maybe get involved in some extra curriculars or certain things that you meet new people that maybe won't be smoking. What about?
Yeah, that could be an option. Do you have any suggestions on things I could do?
I know that there's multiple groups out there. Would you ever want to go talk to, you know, different groups that are maybe supporting the stopping of smoking? Would you be up for that?
Yeah, I feel like that could be an option. I did that when I was depressed. I would talk to people, and that definitely helped. And
so you liked that? You thought it was a helpful?
Yeah, I kind of like interacting with people.
Okay.
So maybe if I felt like I was losing my social relationship with my friends at work, I could make some new friends who are going through the same thing as me.
Exactly.
Is there anything I can do, you think, to like, if I'm at home by myself, to preoccupy my time to not think about smoking?
Right. Do you like to read? Do you like to hang out with your niece? That could be maybe something that would motivate you to not smoke and maybe stop your smoking so you can hang out with her more.
Okay.
Something like that.
I'm trying to think. I'm not a huge reader. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I was not a big reader in school.
We can definitely think of some things that will help you with your smoking.
Okay.
And we'll maybe follow up with another visit and we can talk about that.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good. I would like that. Do you think you have any information about a meeting or something that I could have? Like any numbers or any groups that I could go to?
Yeah, we have a bunch of groups that we can set you up with.
Okay.
Okay, well thank you.
Thank you.